didn't think you'd come. I'll find something relatively clean for you to sit on. Can I get you something to eat or drink? I have water.
I came here to see you, Meryl. You don't have to fuss over me.
You're so kind. My first guest and I'm already a terrible host. I wanted to thank you for bringing me here, but I'm making a mess of it.
You're so sweet, Meryl.
I'm not really. If good wishes were enough, everyone in Thedas would be happy. I haven't exactly had many friends. Not even among my own clan. This is... tricky.
What made you unpopular with the Dalish?
Being first to the Keeper, I was always a bit secluded. I studied magic and history while the others were learning the Via Tanadal. It's good that I left. I'd have made a terrible keeper. I was never that good with people.
You seem to be getting the hang of it already.
I'm glad you think so. Thank you for coming to visit me, Hawk. It means a lot to me.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot. Can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
Your mess just picked me up on the way by.
Still better than what I had. Look, the name's Javaris Tinton. I need someone to help pacify the Qunari.
Why do I get the feeling he's not talking about singing them a lullaby?
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
So it's some kind of Qunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal. Said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Talvashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Talvashoth outlaws.
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous, the chantry controls it topside, the glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
What's the point, when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast? Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
The sooner you all leave this place, the better.
This mountain is cursed, I swear.
Watch your
3
steps,
days in
yeah.
a row, I've shot
You
at
don't know
the
how
dreadful
many English
thing.
arrows are trained on your right eye.
Oh, Meryl. So you've returned. How has your time been among the Shemlin?
It's been nothing but roses and rainbows, Master Island. The alienage is lovely in the spring. The collapsing shacks and drunken brutes are nicely offset by the knee-deep mud.
This path has been of your own choosing, Meryl. A path that has saddened the clan greatly.
Perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough! We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Are you a
A Dalish crafter does many. Of Dalish crafting. Second to none, I assure.
It's about... Mr. B,
crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Hush!
It's meant to be a bowl.
Do you miss it? For Eldon, I mean.
Sometimes.
Blackberries. They don't seem to grow here. And there were little songbirds with black caps on their heads.
I sort of miss the dogs barking.
Yes. It's mostly been humans barking at me here. Not nearly as cute.
You want daggers? Got them too.
Are you the Templar who's pursuing the boy Fainriel?
I did not realize his name was known so widely.
And I didn't know we would announce it to a Templar.
Perhaps you know Ariane from when she was with the Dalish.
We don't all know each other. There are a lot of clans, you know.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles. If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I've said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Perhaps I could aid your search.
True. It is surely not in the lad's best interests to turn away anyone who seeks to find him. There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
Why would anybody make a place like this?
is yours, if I'm not mistaken.
This was free of its handler. Well, you're a lucky one. Thank you.
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell merchandise. He says I am too honest.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Wait until I've had enough training to meet a real mage. Greetings, Monsieur. There's so many blood
This
mages in
initiation
Tokyo.
ritual.
They do
I haven't slept for
unspeakable
days.
things.
I've never met a dwarf before.
That's because you've spent too much time frolicking in the woods, Daisy. Dwarves don't frolic.
Dalish don't really frolic either. Not in the woods, anyway.
You have sanctioned frolicking areas?
No, just not in the woods. The trees get jealous.
But you do frolic.
Of course we do. We wouldn't be elves otherwise.
What's the point?
She'll get better soon. I've missed too much work already.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
City life not agreeing with you.
He just needs to get out more. Don't you, boy?
He's part of the family. I wouldn't want to lose him.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
One scrubbing brush, never used. I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago. I can't have Mother living in this hole. We've got to get out of here. Looks like the dog's trying to tunnel his way out of this hovel. Can't blame him.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vinmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawk's family and a few Carter dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
It doesn't look all that dwarven.
These are Carter dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
It doesn't make any sense. They've come after you. They've come after me. What do they want?
I don't know. I don't like the idea of anyone coming after my family.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carter, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carter know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Does it matter? We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
There must be a reason they're attacking us. I intend to find out.
Right. Only one way to do that.
So we just walk in, slaughter every dwarf in sight?
Not every dwarf.
Well, at least we found it before they did something to Mother.
Let's go. I suppose we should take that as a warning.
They're from the Merchants Guild. The Carter doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
Listen. It's the Carter. They've seen us.
They know we're here.
The time has come!
I assume I'm not the only one hearing things. Good.
You, both brothers, you're here together. You've come.
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone, it's the children of Malcolm Hawk. They've come to us.
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father cross the Carter somehow?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
I came here to find out why the Carter has attacked me.
For the blood, we must have it.
I hope you don't mean my blood.
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more.
I'm too good looking to die this young.
Did you hear that? They're after us. For our blood. But why?
That's an excellent question.
Ricardo doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. Should be nice to hear something.
Amgaforn is dwarven for sacrifice. That's not a reassuring name.
We never go any place nice, do we? How many generations of warriors stood guard here? Does that make me nervous?
That should do it.
Chained in lyrium. That doesn't sound good. And there it is.
A fortress. Here. In the middle of nowhere.
Someone's left a surprise here for us. We're good to go.
Maybe we don't need Bartrand's stupid expedition. There must be something valuable down here.
You mess with the wrong...
do get results, don't you? You have any idea why the cart is after you, Hawk?
Is this the thing? The expedition you've been going on about? I thought that was going to involve Varric's family somehow.
I don't think I can do that.
Why do you suppose the Carter want to live in a big hole in the ground?
I don't think they want to be here.
Do you think they fell down here and got stuck? Maybe a good rope ladder would solve this whole Carter problem. get lost?
I do, sometimes.
I've never seen it, and everybody follows you. You always seem to know where you're going.
What about that time I led us in circles around the wounded coast for 3 hours?
Oh, I thought you were just...
These bastards want to steal our blood. What is it with this town? And why do they care about father?
To the tunnels, Carter should want to go. Let's not do that again. I'm not ready to meet my ancestors.
Why does the master want this hawk fellow?
Want me to take a look at that? Easy as pie.
Not going to happen.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Not likely.
The Hawk's blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawk.
An acquaintance of yours, Varric?
Hawk, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carta. Garav, this is Hawk. The one whose blood you want to drink or bathe in or whatever. But I got to warn you. You catch diseases that way.
The Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy. This isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawk. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye. Reinforcements, you bastard! Piece of... I used to do business with the Carta. Back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that.
Surprised you agreed to come, Varric. You hate being underground, and to avoid the Carta the same.
I really don't want to bring this. There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless love lickers cry.
And why do they care about father?
Carter should want gold, not blood.
Am I in your
This is
stories,
something
Varric?
different. Daisy, everyone is fair game for my stories.
I never hear any stories with me in them. What sorts of things do I do?
Well, you get lost a lot. You wind up in the middle of a dog racing track in Darktown, or in the Viscount's bathing room.
So they're true stories.
Daisy, I could never make that stuff up. Nope. Nobody would believe it.
They told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous. I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawk's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
I just came to tell you, or whoever this Corypheus is, your attacks need to stop.
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
inside me!
That was Father's. And it changes. I don't understand.
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
Sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I'm sure there's another way out.
Will you look at that thing? What do you... prefer the surface.
When you tell people about our escape from Lothering, why do you make it sound like I had food? I'm not sure about the epicness of this
Everyone's a critic.
Seems to be unhelpful.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be.
Whatever we find, I don't want this getting back to Mother.
We'll see and decide.
She's worried enough. What good will it do her to know this kind of thing is... in our blood?
Maybe she knew.
And she kept it to herself for good reason. Whatever we find, we need to bury it.
Nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Who was that? I feel like I know that voice.
It sounded... Father... But how?
This is great. Now I can tell Bartrand you're an experienced Deep Roads explorer.
Do your stories ever have griffins in them?
Kinda tricky because they're extinct. You can work a griffin attack into a tale, but it takes skill.
I was thinking more like heroic griffins. The sort that swoop in and save the day.
Daisy, haven't you heard? Swooping is bad.
Oh.
I could do heroic charging, though. You want me to call him, Feathers?
Yes, and make him extra fluffy.
Digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
The door sealed behind us. Is there another exit?
We can't leave until we make sure this Corypheus never comes after us again.
No way out when the walls stand. The wardens build their prisons well. If the center holds, who cares what else is trapped?
I don't think we're getting any help here, Hawk.
Hawk? You are the blood of the Hawk. Yes, I smell the magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Who are you? What's wrong with you?
You ask me that? I'm the one who belongs here, not you. You are no dark spawn.
I know that armor. That's Grey Warden issue.
Wardens? Yes. Guardians against the Blight. I know the way out. Follow me. Down and in, down and in.
Perfect. What do I need to do?
The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals. Every seal. You touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the Hawk. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down. Down in the depths.
Are we going to listen to that freak?
Let me guess. The first seal.
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
Thank you for helping me, but who are you? Do you have a name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Glorious. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey. I am dead. But I never died.
How does a warden end up like this? I thought you were immune to the taint.
The calling. It comes to us all. The voice we can't resist. Our death.
How does a warden...
The calling. It comes to us...
If you're a warden, then do you know what just happened? What does the seal have to do with my blood?
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawk. I was there when he laid the seals. Before I became this. You favor him. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
Seriously heavy-looking shield. There must be more seals ahead. That Larius. That's what people become if they are corrupted. I mean, they showed us ghouls before Ostagar. But never live. Never talking. That's never happening to me.
Well, make sure that doesn't happen.
It's that easy? Oh, well, everything is fine then.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That which is best in me. Father used to say that, didn't he? To you and Bethany. She never felt like she could live up to him.
I know he would have been proud of her.
Isn't it odd that a darkspawn-filled pit is making me feel closer to Father?
We're about to be attacked! Now you fall!
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
Father didn't want a child with magic. He got that one wrong twice over. He can't have meant it. You and Bethany, You were his favorites, weren't you? You can't believe that. Maybe not. But you had your little guild and I didn't really meet the requirements. I suppose he knew it would be dangerous for you. The Templars were the least of the problems. Bethany didn't like it. Did you know? She wished she was normal. Like me.
Sounds like the only one arguing about it is you.
I suppose so. It's just... It's hard to think about how much has gone. As far as we get, they're still gone. I'm tired of losing things. Can we just... I want to get this over with.
Let's make this quick!
is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
That looks like Legion of the Dead armor. It's an or... The Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows? That's where I know the name. Tethras Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the Deep Roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan.
So this was one of your ancestors?
Not directly, but a little closer than I like to come to my past, you know. I hope nothing's going to jump out of that. Hey, how about some sympathy for the one who's closest to the ground?
What a dreadful place. Fire darkspawn are plant flowers. brighten it up.
Blessed are you, Dumat, silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
Among the people we bury our dead, not burn them. This must be the Dwarven way.
Blessed are you, Dumat, silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
Fascinating.
I can't imagine Lothering looking like this.
Latras Tunsha, Totania Amegto Tavashaiduk.
That was sweet, Hawk. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who is they? The Carter?
No, worse. More treacherous, more dangerous. The Wardens. They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You! You have the key! And you've come through the seals. But how? Can you be Hawk, the child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be him. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Why is everyone so interested in Father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Tell me what my father did.
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
Every wretched mage, even father, none of them can hold back.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
That's why the Carter came after me.
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander.
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Are you really going to take her opinion over father's? He wanted this thing locked up.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
If she has a way to control him, I don't see the harm.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
You must help us.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawk. I'm making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
The Templars are right. Every blighted mage.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawk. This prison will be broken. The blight will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal! This is part of the prison's defenses from centuries ago. Old wards, unstable, dangerous. The Wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica. Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding?
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
Turn back, and I will spare you.
There's no turning back. We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
animals always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't worry. We'll find a way out.
Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it. Ways to go yet. The hawk was fascinated by the old construction, always stopping to examine the carvings. A learned man.
I can't do that.
That's not really my thing.
Weeks down here. Working together. He never liked me. Too much bad blood.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Larius, and you should have died here years ago.
Let's make this quick!
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made his choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawk was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius? What does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You did what?
You were going to kill our mother?
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't excuse it.
You see, Hawke? How can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
Get ready! Let the fight start!
He stirs. Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
Look, that seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
I suppose he won't stop coming after us unless we do this.
Probably not.
You feel that? It's like something is lifting. Last chance to change your mind.
Just be careful, brother.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte. He speaks of the old gods, the Imperium. You are no man. Do you belong to the Empire? Or be you of dwarven blood? How come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
The Free Marches haven't been part of the Imperium for 600 years.
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt darkness. for sins. How long? The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight. He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn and Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
You really think he's one of the original Magisters? That he's been to the Black City?
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. I made your sacrifices, Lord. Strengthen me now. Do march. Grant me your powers. Ah! The fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fire.
Shouldn't we destroy them then?
I am an acolyte of Dumat. You cannot harm me.
Bastards using fire. We can't get caught in those flames.
Perhaps I deserve something more. Burn, you miserable insect! Dumart, grant me your powers. The power is mine. I am Bristol. Scurry, little rat. The maze closes in.
He's boxing us in.
You will die before you touch me, worm.
I'll deal with this. smart. Grant me your powers. The lightning strikes me. Feel the chill. You cannot outrun it. You cannot escape.
What's the bloody rocks?
No! You are stronger than I thought, but not strong enough!
What's going on out there?
It's everywhere.
Run all you like! I can reach you anywhere!
There's a lesson to be learned. Messing with us is suicide.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
The Wardens won't thank me for the deaths of their own.
Janica ignored the Warden Commander's express orders when she sought to free Corypheus. They'll be relieved she's gone. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larius. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
Not yet. If I've learned anything, however, it's that everything catches up with us, sooner or later.
Fire! And stones falling. Boom!
Carver, dear, please.
Right. The important part is they won't be coming for us again. It was all about blood. About Father.
Oh, Malcolm, I can't believe. It's like he's still with us. But it's not true. Not really. He went through so much to protect us. I wish he had shared the burden.
How did the heir to the Amels ever meet a Ferelden apostate anyway?
I'm not sure I want to know.
He wasn't an apostate then. He was a junior enchanter in the Gallows, back when they would perform at the Viscount's functions. I'd always believed mages were grim old men in strange robes, but Malcolm was... He was so earnest, like he really cared about everything he said. He was talking about reforming the circle even then. We found ways to meet more privately after that.
Did you not want to go to Ferelden?
My parents made it clear that I had no future in Kirkwall with Malcolm. They threw me out, without a silver to my name. And of course, he came from the circle with nothing. I never realized what he went through just to buy a safe passage.
You were the most important thing to him. You could hear that in every word he said.
I just wish he was still here. I've made such an utter muck of it since he's been gone.
He'd have had to run from the Blight too. Nothing was changing that.
He could have kept Bethany alive. I couldn't. I can't do this now. It's too hard, remembering a time before we'd lost anything. I don't know what to regret first.